Hi everyone, Inat Kessler here with another video tutorial. This is part 2 of our Halloween pop-up mini album. These are the pages that we did last time with the cover. We built the mini album, and today we're ready to start making our pop-up pages for the inside of the mini album. Like always, you have all the instructions and all the measurements to pre-cut all your pieces in the link in the description under the video. You can go ahead, grab that link, download everything, and pre-cut all the pieces. So I'm going to start with my first page. I'm just going to cover it with 2 pieces of pattern paper. All the pop-up pages are going to be on the black double pages that we did. So first we need to cover the page. We don't want to leave it black. So I'm just going to add those 2 pages, and then I'm going to show you how to create our first pop-up mechanism, which is going to be the tent. Like always, you have all the measurements in the link in the description under the video. So I'm going to bring my piece of paper for the tent, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 3, and then 5.5. I'm using Graphic 45 papers, but you can use any papers you have in your stash that fit Halloween or any other occasion or holiday that you want to make this mini album for. Next, we're going to fold all the score lines the same direction, and then we're going to have a tent. So what we're going to do next is apply glue to the bottom of the right and left tabs that we folded, that we made, and attach the tent to the page. So we're going to start with the first side, align it folded with the left edge of the page like this, because we don't want it to pop out of the boundaries of the page. This way it will make sure that it's properly aligned. And then apply glue to the second tab and simply close the page to attach the other side of the tent. So when you open it, you have a really cool tent in the center of your page. So you have built your first pop-up mechanism. We're going to cover the other pages later. We can now go ahead and make our second pop-up page on the black spread. So we're going to bring our second piece, fold it in half. You have a link to all the measurements in the description under the video. And then align our ruler on the 4-inch mark, about 1/2 inch from the bottom, and then make a little mark on the 2-inch. Then we're going to simply draw a line and then draw a line under the ruler. My ruler is about 1 inch, so just measure 1 inch, so your 2 lines will be 1 inch apart. Then we're going to go 1/2 inch up from the top line that we just drew and mark 2 lines 1 inch apart on 1.5 inches. So basically what we're going to have are 2 triangles. One is 2 inch long and the other is 1.5 inch long. Just marking them with a marker so it will be easier for you to see, like this. Next, we're going to cut them with scissors, but only the horizontal line. So cut along the 4 horizontal lines, and then we're going to see how they become a pop-up mechanism. So just put them forward like this, and then close the page while they are folded out like this. So then when you open your page, you have a pop-up mechanism. So next we're going to attach this page to our mini album. Just apply your glue to the back side of all the surface of the page, but not the two pop-ups, not the two parts that are folded towards the center. They should be without any glue, so they will be able to pop out like this. Next, we're going to attach some fussy cutting images that I cut out from the pattern paper of the same collection, and we're going to attach them to our two pop-up strips. And you can cut out any shapes that you want or use cutout shapes that you already have and simply attach them to the strips, so when you open the page, all those cutout shapes are going to pop out of the page. Isn't that cool? I have a cat here and a skull and a bat and an owl and all kinds of Halloween theme images. Of course, if you change the theme of your mini album, you cut the shapes that fit your mini album. Okay, so pop-up page number 3. All the measurements are in the description under the video. Go ahead and grab them. I'm going to fold my cover paper in half and then attach it to my page. Then I'm going to attach it to my page. This mechanism that we're going to make for the pop-up page is going to be a raised platform kind of thing, and I'm going to put some pattern paper, but you can put a photo instead. So I'm just going to show you how to do it, and then it's going to make sense. So what we're going to do is take our black cardstock piece and score it at 1, 2, 3, and 4 inches, and then apply glue to the last tab and attach the first tab to it. So we're going to have a square, a 3D square like this. So we're going to apply glue on one side and then attach it to the side of the page while aligning it with the center fold of the page. And then we're going to apply glue to the bottom and then close the page, and you'll see that the cube is attached to the page like this. And then you can simply add or attach something on top of that cube, and when you open the page it will pop up raised. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of pattern paper, but you can use a photo. Just make sure it's not big enough or it's small enough not to pop out of the side of the page. The next one can go on any side of the page just as decoration. So you see when you open the page, oops, it's raised like that. Isn't that cool? It's popping out. So for our last page, again, we're going to make it on the black spread. And first we're going to cover it with the cover papers. And then we're going to make our pop-up mechanism. Okay, let's add that to the page, always aligning it with the edges in the center. And then we're going to bring our strip of paper and we're going to score it at 2.5, 5, and 7.5. So we have a little accordion, and we're going to apply glue to the bottom of the first accordion flap on the left side and align it with the left edge of the page, and then apply glue to the flap on the other side to the bottom and align it with the right side of the page. So we'll have a pop-up accordion when we open the page like this. Isn't that cool? So we have now completed all 4 pop-up pages, and we can go ahead and cover the remaining black pages that we have with cover papers, and these will be great. You can actually add photos instead of pattern papers if you want. Just going to add the papers to the pages that are not covered. And of course, if you want, you can create pockets and flaps. You can add all kinds of things that you want to your pages that don't have any pop-up mechanism on them. Make it even more unique. You can look at all the other tutorials that I have here for mini albums on my channel, and you'll find all kinds of ideas to add to your mini album. And the final step is simply to add something to your front cover to embellish it with whatever you want. I'm just going to add a little pattern paper with some text, and I'm adding it with foam tape. It's always good to add dimension to the cover, to the front cover. And basically our mini album is complete. Let's review and see what we've made. All the pages and all the pop-up pages that we did. So I really hope you like this tutorial, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to follow all these great tutorials that I share. I want to thank you for joining me. I really hope you like this video and that you make your own pop-up mini album. So again, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.